Hello everybody out there, it is me, your boy MacWolf. I had a little bit of a discussion for y'all, and I want to sit down while I'm giving y'all some SpaceBilly to look at. I want to help y'all all learn SpaceBilly, my friends, because I've learned every spot in DVD. I've genuinely taught myself with what little I can gather from a random video here and there how to SpaceBilly. Now, I'm going to pause this here because this isn't an easy bounce, and it took me like a long amount of time to sit here and learn it. But I want to talk to y'all about a problem that's within DVD that resides as a DVD problem itself. And it doesn't just happen with one killer. It happens with a couple of killers that share in a similar problem. One's like Oni, one's like Blight, one's like Billy, of course. Nurse even found a way to bullshit her way into a version of this. Like, it's not right. But this isn't the problem. DVD recently has ran into a huge problem, my friends. I can't play any game, like generally any survivor or killer game, without getting hate. It's genuinely what's covered DVD, and I'll play as nice as I can with people. I'll be as respectful as I can to people. They themselves, the people of DVD, do not want to be respectful. There's only so much you can do to help somebody and such. But at this point, I want to do this. I want to just get away from people. And I'm going to wipe a little bit of tear dust from my eye. I know some people are going to be like, you crying. I almost want to, just a little, because of the fact that it hurts seeing DVD do this to itself. This isn't even a bad game, my friends. This is a very solid game. It could so easily become a greater game. But because of the HVR and what they've been slowly over time doing, my friends, like, it's not looking too great to me. Now, I do have to talk, because a lot of people are wanting me to help them out with small bounces like this. I actually had a SpaceBilly come directly to me, no joke, and it was not long after this here. He wanted me to, for him, go out of my way and help him learn how to SpaceBilly. I want y'all to realize I'm trying my best to be as great as I can to the people out there. I'm not the best person in the world. I know some of y'all may not be the best people in the world. You know what I mean? Not everybody's perfect. But then I come to stuff like this where, like, maybe here at the end, ended up running into somebody who's really nice, really respectful, and I loved him. Right here. This Billy was trying to get onto the roof, and I ended up, like, saying, hey, yo, do you want to learn how to SpaceBilly? And I'm like, dude, I play a lot of Billy myself. If you want to, I can take the time out of my day to bring you with me so you can learn this. And then you see that right here. As I'm slowly taking him around, I'll take him here and there to maps. No, this part glitched out. We had to reset. But then I took him to the Crow map. I was like, I'm going to teach you as much as I can teach you for every map I know. And I have to tell even y'all this, because I want y'all to learn this with me while I'm showing generally these SpaceBilly bounces and talking to y'all. When it comes to learning SpaceBilly, you have to learn what you can and can't bounce off of. And I'm going to stop myself right here, because as you see, within an inch I started moving to my right. This is going to be a certain thing you run into a lot with SpaceBilly. Is for SpaceBilly to work, sometimes you have to slightly walk off your object, and I'm going to do my best with my hands to show you all what I mean. But let's say here's the object you're running off of, and you're jumping off of it right about here, so you can catch air jumping and bouncing off that corner. And then once you hit that corner of like the map, like right here, there's a little corner that I'm about to hit and it launches me directly up. Your goal is to ramp up, hit that corner, and once you hit that corner, you're shooting directly up. Why? Because logically the game doesn't actually know what to register there. It's like technically this would be like, you know, GTA bounces where it just like and just works, you know. It literally just farts pretty harsh and it just works. We don't know how to explain it. As you're about to see, and I'll even genuinely turn this down a little bit. You see the movement. Movement works. Turn. And then I can just swing my way onto the highest building in all of DBD. And it's not a joke. That is right there, the highest building in all of DBD. Because, well, look how high off the ground I am, man. Because I don't know what you do from here. But now that I'm kind of giving that little bit of an idea to y'all of like where you need to bounce on corners to be able to get your height directly up, because I know it works in Haddonfield, I know it works in Badham, I know it works in all sorts of different maps. I just need people who are willing to help test out new shit. Example, I ended up running into a little clippable spot in this map, specifically on its hill. I didn't know if it worked. Not a lot of people are there to actually help me test it. Because I'll admit, I'm not great at playing Billy. I'm not like every Billy ever who just knows perfectly what I'm doing. But no, I found my way through DBD, like a lot of people should, and taught myself how to do a lot of this from what I learned off of people. And here you can see I'm literally explaining the same way. You see that corner, you gotta ramp off of it, because you get only so much time to like rev up your chainsaw and prepare for it. And as you saw, I made it onto another spot, and I'm showing him as technically you can sit on top of the statue, you can sit over the graveyard. They both don't have collision, at least working probable collision, which is kind of funny. It's a problem that happens to be part of DBD a lot. But I want y'all to realize we need to work on helping our community out so much more. I want more of our community to be able to learn SpaceBilly. There's people like me who are taking our time. I want to help anybody, everybody, all of you learn what you can on this. Is it that hard? It's not, my friends. It really isn't. I may not be the best in the teaching department for DBD. I may not even be the best at doing what I do. But I've taught people. I've showed people that there is a possibility. And this dude's talking about how my drip's good. I just liked how this Billy looked. Really and truly. Now, I learned, and I'm gonna call this out before I end up letting this part happen, because this was me teaching myself when I was already having problems struggling with this bounce. Banana Man Stan, I need to call you out if you randomly at all show up. You are what caused me to learn a lot more of these bounces I didn't think I could do. Because you were showing me small little compability stuff. And comp being, competitive based shit. He was taking it on a different mindset, showing me what you could possibly be able to do better for your actions and such here. And I'll admit, SopherX wasn't helping. None of his fans were helping. I want y'all to sit down, think that through. I didn't ask SopherX. I didn't ask any of them for help. I actually ended up walking up and telling them, hey, y'all may not know me. Y'all may never know me. I'm just a random Billy who's here to teach the rest. I want all the other Billies, my friend, to learn something that could change the meta. I think SpaceBilly is the only reason the meta is about to change. And I mean huge change. I'm talking every map hoping most SpaceBillies are probably going to be able to get it through their head of where they need to bounce off of. Where you saw me fall off there, that's exactly how you want to be balanced here for this bounce. Which, as you see, I got a slight bit of air, excuse me. I got a little bit of air. I'm not great at this bounce, but I have gotten onto the shack because of it. I was able to learn so many of these bounces because of people like Uncle Stan Banana and many others who actually sat down willingly enough to teach how you do some of these. There's then this one, which, whoop. I think I could not learn this one because of the fact that, like, I'll admit, this one's harsh. It's because the positioning is terrible for it. And then came over here and I'm like, okay, I want to teach you something very special. And yeah, as you see, the arrow. He didn't know that there's an arrow there that if you aim for the arrow every time, you bounce onto the SpaceBilly hell. So, maybe I'm just a little out of it, my friends, but I feel like I've learned something and taught something that maybe y'all can learn from too. This is just some random guy who really is interested in, SpaceBilly himself. Do we want to see more SpaceBilly? Yeah, I really do. I would love to see more SpaceBilly. We only have so many of them in our little community. We need more Billies in general, as he says here. Which is, I've been preaching and praying. We do need more Billies. We need people who can learn this stuff and show what I'm willing to teach, show what they're willing to learn, and all of us become just the crackheads that we are with our brilliance. Because, as you see there, I walked past the spot, but I want to point out something. Everybody has their own weird way of doing stuff, and this is where I start, like, spreading from some of my other friends. Now, as you see, no SpaceBilly looks at this from an angle. I've seen multiple upon multiple SpaceBilly videos where they're doing this one straight on, and 9 times out of 10 it works. Now, that was first try, mind me, but I've learned everything wrong in DVD. I learned it wrong, but it still worked, my friends. So maybe this is just something y'all can help me talk about, help me learn from maybe the future shit that happens, my friends. But before I go, this is one thing we do have to talk about. This is a problem within DVD. I had to clip this because a lot of people I talked to, we had to sit with. And this one, I will willingly pause. I will willingly turn myself up out of the fact that I want y'all to see what I see. Okay? I'm going to slow it down. And because I'm going to slow it down, I'm going to mute it for this case. Alright, Rev's chainsaw. And Dwight just appears. DVD. I want DVD, BHVR themselves to tell me this isn't lag. I've been looking at this a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot. I know I just said a lot a bunch of times, but dudes, you have to sit down and look at this. You have to sit down and wonder what the absolute fuck is going on wrong with DVD. As you see, he yanks the person off hook, which I didn't even get to see where she went. I'm trying to show you with my mouse. She's over here. There's the graveyard right there. She's right there next to the Fang Min. That's also a bunny suit Fang Min. And then I have these two here. As you see, I come up, I smack that Dwight. I did not like the fact that he was there. And this is where you're going to see it. You're going to see it. There they are. There's the Fangmin. There she is. There's Dwight, which Dwight's my hacker, I'm pretty sure. And then way back here, you're going to see a magical, random, spinning in a circle character that's just doing their own thing.
What the fuck?
And there you go. Me saying what the fuck to what's going on. Turns down. I'm not stupid. I realize somebody's behind me on that graveyard. Look. Now, I could finish showing the rest of it, but the only reason I clipped this personally was because I'm concerned. This is a genuine problem to DVD. I see coming. Because I actually want to start a really touchy discussion and a really touchy subject with a big part of the community. I don't care if I get Aunt Starva in this. I don't care if I get Jay or anybody else in this, okay? Hackers are becoming more of a problem, not just for me, but for y'all. What's the possibility of a hacker breaking through one of my games? By the way, it's not even a surprise that they do this anymore. I've had so many games ruined by hackers. I genuinely don't know if I can play DVD. That's how bad it is. And I've said that to start, and I said that again now. I don't know. I can't realize if I can even get away with playing DVD. That's how many hackers I ran into. So many have my IP shit down so they can track me in games, so that they can ruin my games permanently. No reason other than to be a piece of shit. Now, they've taken it a step farther, and I've been talking to people. This is a possible problem that could come in the future with Dredge and what he's bringing with him. Is it possible that hackers could find a way to use their hacks to lock people in lockers, to completely actually hinder the game, to stop others from being able to play? Could it be a thing? And we're talking hackers, people we don't know what they're capable of anyways. Okay, DBD? We don't know anything of these motherfuckers are capable of. They're already capable of flying around the map at light speed, already capable of going through the ground so I can't pick them up. By the way, has happened multiple times. I don't know. These dudes are capable of all sorts of ways of hacking. Maybe they can force that lock. Maybe they can force lock survivors into, lockers until the killer forcefully kills them. And at that point, wouldn't they be able to forcefully resave that survivor via flashlight or anything? Because they can auto-blind from any point in the map. By the way, I ran into that with Dirt, a friend of mine. Same night after getting this hacker. And I think that hurt me more. I genuinely think that hurt me more. Because I'm going to quickly go to my friend Dirt. Because I love this dude. I really do. He's one of my favorite streamers to come and chill with, to talk to. But I think he can understand where I'm coming from. It genuinely doesn't feel that good anymore. As I popped in, like, let's say around this point. Like, honestly. Because I'll see what I can do to find myself. Because at some point, I'll admit, I show up. It's right around here. Now, again, this is going to be a longer video. He's a good friend of mine, so I have to do what I can here. Because I want y'all to understand what the problem is. What's going on, dudes. And you'll see, he actually changed what he was searching for. Because it took so long, okay? So this shows you, no game is actually really safe, and this is a console player. My dude, This is a straight up console player. As soon as he cuts this down, I want you to remember these names, these people he faces. Okay? Dirt, I feel bad for you. I really, really do. Okay. Let's stop it here. Pancakes, not as big of a problem, but they were one. Double Nia, one of them obviously was. Jake, I think you kind of get the point I'm getting across here. We got multiple hackers, and would they ever actually show or actually make it obvious? Why would they? Now, I'm going to only show this from the inside the game point. He's looping here on a very, very good loop. He can't catch up at all. Like, even with Bloodlust starting to show up, he was not catching up. He was losing speed. See a problem there? Yep, instantly. Hold on. Goes around the corner before you can see him. I want you to notice something. He sees her right there at that edge, okay? She should not make that pallet before he gets to that vault. She should not make the pallet before he gets to the vault. He makes it to the vault. She's already at the pallet. She is already at the pallet. I literally didn't even see her move to the pallet. I'm not joking. I gotta see it once more. She did not physically move towards that pallet. She just lag spiked towards it. And I think he was talking about, yeah, she's lagging. She's lagging real bad. Watch. Right here. And just lag spikes directly to the pallet. You don't even see her running it at that point. She just disappears and is already at the pallet. She's off on the opposite side of that loop from him. That's not how it works, DVD. And then you'll see he loops it a little longer. He's trying to catch her on it. But literally, teleports in front of him. You saw it. You literally watched it fucking happen. Fucking lag spike there. Baits it. Because, I mean, if you're hacking already, lag spiked past the fucking vault, as y'all got to see. Lag spiked past the fucking pallet. Because if you're cheating, you don't need to play seriously, do you? You don't have to play like you actually give a shit about the game, because you obviously don't. This is why I and many others don't want to play DBD. He visually could tell she was cheating and left the fucking spot. So that's one Nia cheating. As you blatantly could see there. Blinded from a mile away, not looking at her, because caught red-handed cheating. I'm going to show you again. He's not looking at anybody. Nobody's in front of him, DBD. This is why we all have problems and why a lot of people are right now quitting. Why DBD is dying. And why fucking Ash vs. Evil Dead will become a better game. Hopefully. Because this should not exist. DBD, I want answers. I really do. I know y'all want answers. But this is not how you get your fucking answers. This is how you ruin people's days. This is how you ruin games for people. Why? Because it's not fun just going in and just getting a hacker. Yeah, she wants to get chased. Why would I want to chase two obvious hackers? By the way, there's Jake, one of the obvious hackers. There's one of the Nias, the obvious hacker. Why would you ever want to chase them? You've already been blatantly shown that they're obviously going to give no shit. They're hacking. Why would I want to play that kind of match? Why would he want to play that match? You see, he's just looking at him. He doesn't even want to play because he knows that Jake's cheating. He was the one that blinded him from a mile away. And Nia's obviously cheating because she was literally lag spiking round and round and round that loop, giving him the slight advantage where he's not able to at all catch up to him in chase, which is bullshit. There is obviously something not right with two people in that match already, and we were actually talking the whole team might have been cheating, or at least 3 people of the 4 were cheating. Because here's a Tinkerer with no survivor on the gym. Because as you saw, behind him were 3 survivors. No survivor was here. You don't even get really a good pair of scratch marks. You see scratch marks that led this way. He's actually playing smart. But as you see, where's the survivor? You see the scratch marks. Where is the survivor? Wow. Wow. There's the survivor. Magic, huh? And the reason I'm saying magic is because I'm going to quickly pull something up. Me and him had to do this because it generally, this game is full of bullshit. I'm going to quickly turn the speed to normal.
What? They have?
They're obviously, from the start, they were hacking. He comes here to check her. He literally never saw her. And he literally circled the whole gen. She would have had to instantly run back because she saw him. And even then, we are talking hackers here. From the get-go, they were already playing way too smart for their own good. In a position where it wasn't that good for them. And I didn't mean to click past, my friends, but this just shows you what's becoming more of a problem. DC, so he has to like forcefully force a match where it's just a hacker. You see the flashlight, you see the flashlight, you see the super speed, there's Nia, there is the fucking Nia. Man, DBD. Man, you have nothing to actually catch the hackers, do you? You have not a goddamn thing to catch these fucking hackers. DBD, I want a fucking answer. If you're gonna have hackers in your goddamn game, put an actual easy anti-cheat up. Don't be fucking stupid. Don't lie to your goddamn fucking audience. Put an actual goddamn anti-cheat in there. Why? I don't want to see this no more. I'm tired of it. That's blatant fucking hacking on live. Literally recorded by me now. And I even got their name. So if I wanted to, I could find this motherfucker on Steam. And you'd probably be like, but why would I waste my time to do that? To call them out, to actually report them for hacking, because some people physically can't report them for hacking. I wonder why, DBD. Because at some point, the hackers literally could, I don't know, mess with your report thing so that they couldn't actually even end up getting reported. Oh, isn't that something? They could actually go in your game and change the report icon to literally show whatever the fuck they pleased. BHVR, you disappoint me every moment with your game. And it's not because of the fact that it's bad as a game. It's because you gave no shit when you made it. This hurts me. I don't want to fucking play your game because of this shit. I really don't. Am I supposed to find it fun getting hackers every other game? Am I supposed to find it fun getting cheated on because I'm that good against these survivors 9 times out of 10? Because this isn't me. But this is how I feel usually. Because I don't just get to enjoy these games. It's like, oh yeah, now they're hackers. They're now knowing to show me that they are hackers. Which means this whole game was pointless. That whole fight I had, that entire game, was pointless. That's how much it fucking hurts. I might as well DC'd early game, reported them all for hacking blatantly, and then just left. That's how pointless that is. And that's not counting the fact that reporting BHVR doesn't do anything, and y'all told us that. Imagine you tell us in your own fucking game your report does nothing. You won't do shit with it. Guys, I will try my best to play DVD as much as I can, but this fucking hurts me. This shit, this blatant bullshit that you get to see, the reason DVD is dead to most people. You literally, he looks at it. What are you supposed to fucking do? DBD? What am I supposed to do? This is just a problem. That's every other game. I literally had people like this who have tracked me every other game I try to play sometimes. I've had them tell me off streams that if I try to play, they're going to fuck with me to make sure I can't play. Off stream. I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't. But BHVR, this is your fucking fault. This is genuinely your fucking fault. As devs, y'all should have given them more of a shit. You should have actually put a secondary cheat engine into your game. Why? Because I want to teach you something. Teach you something Call of Duty. Teach you something fucking Fortnite. Teach you something Smite, a old game. Teach you something League of Legends, an older game. All dead with their anti-cheats. With cheats, you need one extra anti-cheat to go with your easy anti-cheat. Why? Because if you have an in-game one that registers shit that the easy anti-cheat can't, you have a double verification system. Like, oh, I don't know, Google has one for us, the people. BHVR, you are irresponsible. You are worthless as developers, and you're a pain in my fucking ass generally every game I play. Why? Because you obviously, from start to fucking finish, with shit like this show people, you never cared to actually make the game better. Because this is after your cheater ban, by the way. Let me show you. This is 2 days ago. 2 fucking days ago. And look who it is. Look who it is. There's me. Pointing out to my friend that they also just got a cheater right after I did. DVD. 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 What the fuck? What the fuck, DVD? This is me visually showing you. I went out of my way to come to this dude's stream to tell him I just had a hacker myself. To see him, my friend, get a hacker right after I did. Is that okay, DVD? Or is this a problem that you need to fix pretty fucking bad? Because I think so. I genuinely think so. And on that note, my friends, I'm calling it a night. I'm calling this recording here. I'm going to put this up. This is a 30-minute session because I want more people to, talk to me on this. I'm pissed. DVD, you have hurt so many people, and this is how you hurt them.